So in this video, I am going to be talking about Hathor, Set, Wadjet. I'm going to be talking about Thoth, or rather Thoth is going to be talking through me. This is like whole Egyptian Neteru. Everyone's at the party today. And I'm gonna explain to you what this video is all about. And it's actually probably a video of hope, actually. And it's all about what's been happening recently. You know, we've been moving through February and March, which is, let's face it, been quite intense. You know, on one side of it, we're all like, yeah, okay, everything's happening. Do you know what I mean? We can feel the newness coming online, significant changes within us outside there. But at the same time, there's a dual dimension going on where, like, not so much anger, frustration. It's all a bit like graty, you know what I mean? But we are definitely moving into union. It's actually happening. It's coming into the forefront. It's happening. So we're all just moving into that everything's just aligning now, and we're doing the last bits and pieces which need to come into play. Now, I did a video yesterday, so I invite you to dive over there because it was quite an in-depth video where all my YouTube videos live, over there, the longer ones. And I was talking about this final stage that we're at. And it's a big soul retrieval, a last bit of the goddess coming home to you. Now, I just want to clarify that, like, if you're a guy watching this is also for you as well. Just because we talk about goddess energies and frequencies, it doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to you. That's your divine feminine. That's the softer part of you, the more intuitive part of you. So everyone is included in this. This is not just down to females. It's about goddess energy, right? Now, in that goddess energy, that's where the actual power, the sacred sexuality energy, that's kind of almost like the match, you know, the strike, you know, that she's the one that brings it online. And then when she combines with the divine masculine energy, then it's just like it's a goer. But she is the one that is the ignition of all of this magic power, all of the above, right? Which is why so many of us are connecting with Isis right now, like full on, full out, right? So I don't usually share my channels in that I'm actually going to read one to you, but it's really, really important. I do share this channel from Thoth today because I'm going to share my backstory because I'm super frustrated. My wheels are spinning because I can feel the new earth has landed and I'm ready to go. But it's frustrating because I'm not going at the pace I want to go. And I just feel like there's all this other stuff over here. So I sat in front of my altar today and I was just like asking my guides. They were there, but they were all just like... And I was getting so frustrated. And I know they were saying, just be patient. But I know that I'm in this, what I call the changing of the guard, meaning when it's kind of a bit silent on the spiritual guide front, it means that there's a changing over. They're swapping shifts. Do you know what I mean? It's like, right, this timeline's done. Thanks, Larry. How was your shift? Oh, it was good. They do a little handover to each other and they're like, yeah, she needs this, this, and this. Great, yep, sign there. All right, awesome. See you next time. And then your new guides come in. That's what I call about changing of the guard. So I kind of feel that is at play for all of us because we're really feeling this next level, you know, up leveling, coming into this oneness, the final push, which is why it's so frustrating because we do know deep in our soul, it's right there. It's right there. Right, so there I was at my altar and I was getting frustrated. Nothing was coming through. So I thought, well, let me just journal. And then I burst into a written channel. And that was Thoth. Thoth came through really powerfully. And it's all about the tablets of light, man, because you are a tablet of light, right? And I want to explain a little bit about that. You hold special encodements within you, right? You are so significant. You are so important. Even though you might not think you are, you absolutely are. We can't do it without you, right? So you hold an integral piece of the puzzle that once all interweaved with my person's, the next one, we create this massive force of energy. But it's almost like you're the missing spark plug. Look at it that way. Without you, we can't fire this baby up. Everybody's needed, right? So Ma'at is being given a call to action with her 42 laws, and her you know, living by Ma'at is the highest integrity. It's living by her cosmic truth and law, integrity, justice, all that kind of thing. And she's really giving a shout out now that it's time. It's time to live in that level, being seen, full on, full out, all the rest of it, which is challenging when you've got some fear stuff still to clear. So anyway, I go back to the tablets of light, right? So you are one, right? So a tablet of light is an activating frequency of encodements. When we go to the tablets of, or go on the tablets of light tour, that's why I called it that, because I am a custodian for these tablets. You know, I'm part of Thoth's team, you know, and so are you if you're watching this video and it's resonating, because we embodied, we took into our DNA certain encodements that were really important for this timeline now, like today, like now. It's now time. And these need to come on board. But the thing is, if you're thinking you're insignificant or there's nothing much going on with me, then you're never going to bring them online. But we need you and we need them. So a tablet of light is essentially you, and you are ready to activate now. So prior to this channel, before I sat here and I burst into a written channel, I actually took counsel with my Anubis cards, which we've all got, most of us have, the Egyptian cards, and who came through but Hathor, Set, and Wadjet, okay? So, and this is the card. Higher love and wisdom, right? So now, very, very much in there with Hathor, had just spoken to her at my altar and said, listen, I need to come into unconditional love now. I know what needs to be done for me to call this final goddess aspect home. There is kind of like guilt and shame, which is blocking the last part of that coming home, because when she comes home, then I'm online, then I'm in union. And that is the same for you as well. So you'll sense and feel that there may be this last bit of you waiting to come home, and it's just not coming in yet. But it's gonna. So Set is basically, he's kind of like the god of chaos. He causes all sorts of nonsense. But you know what? He gets you to look at your shadow, and he brings others to you to reflect your shadow back to you. So he is such a powerful god. And unbeknownst to us, we've all been working with Set very powerfully, actually. But chaos says creation. So as much as he may be seen as a dark kind of like master of Egypt, he's actually not. He brings you right to the point where you can actually name it, point at it, and then embody it. And then, of course, Wadjet is very much for me like ayahuasca. She doesn't take no shit. She is the Kundalini energy. That's why she sits up here. She is enlightenment, right? So in light of that, I picked this card before I burst into this channel from Thoth, which is really important that I share this with you today. So I'm going to read you out what this card actually means. Hathor, unconditional love, prepares us to meet our shadow self, which is what I was kind of trying to get at, you know, like we got to be in a state of pure love to be able to bring this final, most important, most powerful part of us home, the last leg. She then will hand you over to Set. And he shows us our shadow and clears the pathway so that we can then receive ... Wadjet. Wadjet's great awakening and infusion of life force energy. Ascension, okay? So that's kind of like where we're at. That was the card that I pulled before I went into this channel. And now I would like to share this channel with you because this is very insignificant. This is very important and significant for us all to receive. And I felt very guided that I had to put this into a video. Codes are quite powerful in this, so I need to just kind of center myself, okay? So right, here we go. You are holding powerful tablets of light encodements that you agreed to safeguard and bring into the New Earth timeline. However, to unlock this, you are to stand firmly in your heart and turn to face your shadow, the part of you that you are ashamed of and the guilt that you still carry. This part of you has been the cause of much suffering, much pain, of which you have carried this for lifetimes upon lifetimes. This wounding has been the gift, yes, I say gift, that has enabled you to complete the very mission of protecting the encodements that you hold from within, from the hands of others that may wish to do harm. By carrying the shadow aspects of guilt and shame, this has kept you in the shadows, to be small, to be frightened, fearful to step out into the light and share these codes. Had you unlocked your encodements prior to such times, you would have been interceded and your mission overturned. This has not been the case. You are now here feeling that deep soul call, which is now deafening. You cannot sit still, nor can you settle. This is good, is it not? As the goddess is ready to birth. The gestation period is over now. And you are now ready to bring this new being, which is you, into the new world. This is a process, albeit a short one, but a process nonetheless. Patience is the key, the golden ankh that will unlock this. the final doorway to your infinite self. The time will come when you will organically, naturally, without force, shed the shadow which has now served its purpose. You will rise into the fullness of your inner union, expanding your lungs to take in the sweet air that has been absent and devoid of your journey thus far. Your time is coming, dear one. Your soul is in the most divine, timely alignment with all that needs to unfold. Make no mistake that the timing is imminent. You can feel the anticipation which gives rise to the antsiness that you are feeling. Breathe in and lean into this. Expand into the universe and make space for what you are about to deliver to this earthly reality. Beyond your wildest dreams and your wildest wishes, you will be awestruck by the magnitude and the beauty of what this looks like. So we ask you in this moment to be excited. Be like a child on Christmas morn. For a new life is birthing through you and a new timeline, and all that you have carried to full term will now be celebrated and revealed in its highest aspects. It is for us to celebrate in this monumental, deeply significant moment as you come home to the heart of one, once again, with love, Thoth. So, this is a celebration. These codes, when I brought this through and read it back to myself several times, calmed everything right down, really brought it down into a center within myself, like really centered it. So I could just, because we're in these final throes, the anxiety's high, and just really feeling the codes of that channel really settled my system to know that all is well. As he always says, all is well. And we are so close, and we just need to breathe and lean in to the universe, expand. So every day, open your portal wide, be part of it. No constriction. Sometimes you don't realize you're doing it. Just breathe and open up, you know. And I know this to be true because besides my own channel, I have received other psychic channels from other beings that I work with who've read me, and they've said exactly this, that literally I'm walking around about to birth and it's happening now. Once that happens, it's done. We're there. It's so close. So it could be possibly that there's a February, March kind of thing going on. And as we move through March, which is what I've been talking about ever such a lot, I kind of sense and feel that that could be like the opening, you know, the crowning, the birthing, Baba's born, away we go. You know, you can go back to the gym and get flat abs again and then get your body back and all is well. You know what I mean? Brand new beginning. But like when I say brand new beginning, like another level. I mean, this is why the Tablets of Light tour was birthed through me now. This is why Hega Codes is birthed through me now. And there's many of us out there that have birthed certain things to help with this ascension process. So we're all going to be popping like, I don't know, popping like popcorn just now, or popping our babies out. So in all seriousness, it's happening and it's going to be very, very soon. So, I mean, I invite you to rewind that and actually listen to the codes of that and take it in. I think that it's really exciting times, and we just need to ground and trust, a lot of trust as well. So thank you for receiving this, and thank you for listening and watching as always. Peace.